Welcome to our podcast, The Soju Bros. I'm Ben.
I'm Peter.
And I'm Nick.
It's been ages. We catch up here, and then it's a last episode here in Yeonnam-dong.
Yeah, it'll be the last episode in Yeonnam, but
Sadly, yes.
farewell.
Yeah, because of Nick. He has to live here soon, but he will come back here soon, right? Next year?
That's the plan, yeah.
That's the plan.
See what happens.
Yeah, right.
You have to make it.
Yeah. Yeah, back to Australia, unfortunately.
Mm. So we did a farewell trip in Busan.
Yeah, last week.
Train to Busan.
Yeah, train to Busan. How was it?
It was awesome.
It was
I
awesome.
love Busan.
Yeah.
I'll definitely, if I come back for like a few months or whatever, I'll definitely spend like a month in Busan, I
Oh, so
think.
you mean mostly in Busan?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe not mostly, but like a month.
A month in
I
Busan,
think, yeah.
at least. Wow.
It was great though.
So what was your favorite time in Busan?
Gwangonli.
Gwanli.
The
Yeah.
second day night.
Yeah, the restaurant. You can see the bridge.
Shellfish, like drinking place.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, these massive clam things.
Mm. And one thing I remember is that every time when the sunset goes down and it becomes darker, he sit up and goes to take a picture,
Yeah.
and then have a drink, and then sit up and goes to the picture again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I noticed a lot of the wait staff were as well.
White stuff.
The waiters.
Ah, the
Mhm.
waiters. Yeah,
So I think they were like Filipino.
yeah. They're not totally not Koreans. They
Yeah.
feels like a Filipinos or Vietnamese or
Or
something.
Thailand, maybe. Or
Yeah,
Vietnam.
Thailand. Yeah, Southeast Asian. I think.
Mhm. And then we tried like a new soju, the brand, which is called Busan Gaimeki.
Yeah, Busan
And,
Seagull.
yeah, I was really satisfied with that flavor. How about you guys?
Yeah, the taste was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Tastes good.
It's smooth, yeah,
Very smooth.
not strong.
Yeah, and that's why I get too drunk.
Ah.
It tastes good, so I get too drunk. I don't remember any detail. Not much details.
We've drunken until like 4 or 5 a.m., right?
Yes, 5 a.m.
With sun rising.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah. With your ramen.
Yeah, I remember
It
that.
was so
Yeah.
spicy and so great.
Great.
Unforgettable flavor.
All right. And then we woke up at like 10:50 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we they're supposed to go now, live here.
Check out at
Check out.
11:05 maybe.
And we went to like a Starbucks, which is like closer to ocean.
Yeah.
And then Peter, like passed out there.
Yeah, I was suffering a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was very shocked that I took a train next seat to Nick, and even in the taxi when we moved to station,
Yeah, station.
he never sleeps.
Yeah.
He's
I
like
see.
always open the eyes and look around and take a picture and video. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I never sleep when I'm like moving around.
wow, because of your Uber experience.
I don't know. I just
don't
don't
know.
like to. Even on planes too. Like flights here, like 12 hours. I never sleep.
But like, you feel exhausted and really tired, even though you don't really sleep at the moving.
Not really.
Not really.
No.
Wow.
His blood is filled with soju. And you know what? That second day morning,
Yeah.
Peter and I slept over, but he was gone.
Yeah.
And he walked on the street and then he went to the cafe for drinking coffee.
Yeah, and bring some coffee
For us. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was too tired to swim in the ocean that time,
Yeah.
and then I was exhausted. But you guys were so energetic. Yeah.
You didn't swim because it was too cold.
Too cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to wake me up because the water is too cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I couldn't dive into
Freezing.
that water. So
Yeah.
freezing.
Because before we go to the beach, Junson always say like he likes swimming, he like water pools. He always go to travel and go to a beachside.
Yeah.
But I was very shocked because all the time I said like I'm scared about water. I have experience
Yeah.
of death. Like, and then all of a sudden he's like just sitting down and doing like a sand castle thing. You know?
Because I was exhausted and then I hate the freezing water.
Oh, you had to freeze.
Yeah. So
Mm.
I take a shower with like a hot water in summer.
In summer.
Yeah.
Wow.
The lifeguard was very ready for us. He got out of his seat and like stretched.
Yeah.
He had
Which
one
is
foot down the stairs,
yeah, yeah.
ready to jump.
That is very interesting because like only us and we are we go to the sea with like low level, only our waist. Right?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like waist deep.
This is very funny because even it's not totally safe, but he's like ready to run
Yeah,
and dive for us.
I think he was bored.
Yeah,
I think
maybe.
so. Yeah.
Because it was a little bit hot last week.
It was
Yeah,
hot.
so-
Yeah. It was
So
hot.
I think he wanted to dive into water, but nobody say help me like that.
But like, we should
Yeah.
be careful because I think he is not only watching us, maybe watching somebody at least, like other people who are doing tannings or something, right?
Mm. Yeah, I think so.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a strange beach. No waves at all.
Yeah.
It looked like you could go out like 200 meters and it would still just be waist deep
Mhm.
water.
And then all of a sudden, many surfers down there, like
Yeah, there was like 3 different like surf classes
Yeah.
and no waves at all.
No
Yeah.
waves, yeah. It's like the
Bizarre.
Korean style. They want a wave, the wave didn't come to them.
Because not many, because Korean beach, we don't have like big strong waves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels very sheltered.
Yeah. But it looks more difficult because there if the wave is weak, not strong enough, then the dual surfing is way more hard, right?
To make
Yeah.
the balance.
Yeah. But based on the balance point.
Mhm.
Yeah, heaps harder.
Yeah, way harder. Yeah.
Have you ever experienced it before?
I only watched the surfers.
You heard.
Yeah,
Oh,
I heard. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
feeling. Yeah,
I have
see.
big data in here.
Big data. GPT.
Yeah, data is deep in here. Yeah, deep as the ocean. But I really don't like the water.
Yeah.
So that's why when we go to the beach, I was like, do we have to go inside there? Go inside there? But like all of a sudden he's just swimming down there, so I was follow him, and I turn back and Chunseong is like do a sandcastling thing, and like
I'm an artist.
yeah, he looks like like an elementary school age kid.
And I dig it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
In a deep depth.
Yeah, and I see that he's so don't want to go in the waters. That's
Yeah.
why I bought a ball for him because like he looks
Yeah,
so
volleyball.
bored. Yeah, and we find out how Brazilians are good at ball, right?
Yeah.
Ball
Yeah.
lifting. Yeah,
Made me all the more impressed with those Brazilian videos.
yeah.
And after like swimming and having a lunch of Aussie food with Aussie food,
All these,
yeah, we moved to the Seomyeon Street by
Yeah,
taxi,
right,
and I
right.
slept over there. It was
Mhm.
like a good time to sleep.
You slept on
Yeah,
the way there?
yeah,
but by taxi, right?
In taxi,
In taxi.
yeah.
Mm. You always sleep when we move, right?
yeah. Most of them.
Most of
yeah.
time, yeah.
Yeah, you're
Taxi
like a
or
dog.
train.
Dog. And then I love sleeping with listening to music. Yeah,
Yeah.
with silence.
He sits in front of us, and all the time the taxi or a taxi if it moves recklessly, and then his head is like banging around.
Yeah. And because I had to like recharge my energy, and then I can like do exercise or like drink like things with you guys in nighttime.
Ah. Just charging your energy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't wear seatbelts in the back of taxis here.
That's normal in here.
I think
It's
that's-
like a ritual.
yeah,
No, but we have to.
It's crazy to me.
But like, oh really?
yeah.
You know.
It's like I was telling you, in Australia, if anybody doesn't have their seatbelt on and you get caught, or the camera takes a picture, the driver loses their license and big fines.
Even in backseat too.
Even in backseat
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like if you get in a crash going 80 kilometers an hour,
I'll die.
you're still
Yeah.
fucked in the back seat. Like
Yeah.
you're just gonna bounce off the front seat.
Yeah. I'll be flying through
Or
the
flying,
front.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Of course, seatbelt is important. I when I moved down with my family, my dad always say, put on a seatbelt like that. But like when we were young,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like 15 years ago, 10 years ago.
Few
We,
years
we
ago,
have like
yeah.
a conventional wisdom that like not a wisdom like a very natural thing that only seatbelts for front side.
It was rigid,
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
front seats,
But the thing changes, and then many people put on seatbelts in the backside too. Nowadays, we're like, it's like it's still stuck in me, like, And when you go to the countryside, some like grandpas, they don't even put on seatbelts, even while driving.
Yeah, in the countryside. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. And sometimes they do a little bit of a tip up a drink, like sip up a drink,
Yeah.
and then drive too. Like when I've been to Ganghwa, because my father's side is in Ganghwa Island, and we got a car crash. It was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. And what I remember is I was sitting in the front side next to my dad. Because my dad was driving, and I see the like mirrors, and the truck, like a one ton truck,
Mm.
like a blue typical Korean pickup truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. We were waiting for the red light. Because it was red light, we were waiting, and the truck is coming near to us, but their speed is a little bit too fast. I was like, oh, oh, and then it crashed. And whoa, what is that? And then me and my dad took out of a car and then go to see him or her who drive the
Yeah.
truck. It was like a grandpa, very old, very very old
Mm.
grandpa, and I think his wife, the grandma, is sitting next to him, and he kind of he opened the window, and I can literally smell the soju inside the air
Oh.
of the oven, and then holy shit!
Oh.
And it was like 10 and on, because our fault is 0. Like he just crashes in the red light, so like we have 0 fault, right?
Yeah.
And then my father was thinking about the insurance. Okay, we will do by the insurance, blah blah. And then he said like, please,
Don't call the police.
Please, let's don't go to insurance. I will pay you. At
Yeah, just
least,
sort it out
Yeah, sorting
between
out
yourselves.
between ourselves. And if we go to insurance, we'll get our money, because he's drunk totally. But
Yeah.
my dad was like, it's an old car. Let's ask for the fixing for some bumpers. But it was like a big crash. It was not a big crash. It was like a dump, like bump.
Mm.
But so the bumper is like stuck. Bumper is crashed, and some of the. But at least we have to go to hospital to take a X-ray.
Oh, really?
Like, because for like just in case somebody with
Okay.
our neck, it was like that. So we asked him for the bumpers and the X-ray pays, and that's it.
So
That's
we
pretty good.
Yeah.
there was not a big problem.
Yeah, our car was like 16 or 17 years old, like very very old car. So we don't care about the car at that point, and
good.
we feel bad for the old, like 80 years old drivers, and we blaming him through the home or the place. And
Yeah.
we always say, at that age we should not drive. Like, this is like a nonsense. Like,
Were they not like injured?
them totally fine, because it was a pickup truck, and our car is like a small car, so it was
Yeah.
their car is totally fine. And if it's not, still it's not our fault. So they
Yeah.
have to solve the problem.
I would have
So-
thought he'd be like slammed against the windscreen or something.
But it was like boom, and then we know we have to drive while drinking is a problem. But over 80 years old, countryside, grandpa, grannies.
Yeah.
We don't want to take money from them, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, my father was like, "Do we have to call the insurance or not?" Like, he was like, thinking
Insurance
a
might
lot.
not even pay you. A lot of insurance companies, if the damage was done due to a crime, a lot of them will just refuse to pay. at all.
Yeah, yeah. But in Korea, like, it's a little bit different. Insurance company also wanna pay us and also get the money from the people who make the crash, or
Mm.
the people who have other insurance companies. They wanna gain money, get money from them.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
it's a little bit different. So if we do it by insurance, maybe the owner of the truck, the grandpa, will be like have a serious money problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just gave up.
Especially because I'll probably get the police involved as well.
Yeah. So
Then you'd be fucked.
Same. Front side at the time. Front side, seatbelt. Back side, whatever.
So back to Busan, I was on the front side in taxi, and then
Yeah.
I moved my head to back side,
Yeah.
and then you were sleeping,
Yeah.
and he fastened his seatbelt and with eyes open.
Yeah. He's like a 12-year-old kid, like a information
Yeah,
getting
like that character.
yeah, sight.
Red light, green light, that door.
Yeah.
Yeah, wing.
It was so funny. And,
Always.
yeah, always. But even the train to Busan,
Yeah,
I was very sleepy. It was like morning, right?
yeah.
And he was sitting in the window seat,
Mm.
and I was sitting in the aisle seat. He always took a video, like
Yeah, so much to look at.
yeah. For me, it was like same scenery, like just
Yeah.
green, total like typical Korean countryside, like nothing special. But he's like,
But if you were in abroad, you did it the same thing.
me too. I think so. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
I saw some other Korean people taking pictures out the window as well, which I thought was interesting.
Maybe because like Korean
just city
countryside looks very similar, even though where it is. It's just green and some like a container-looking place and old houses, and all of a sudden there's some random big apartments in there. Same
Yeah,
in the
that was
countryside.
bizarre seeing that. It'd be like mountains with forests and then a tiny little town with like rice fields and stuff.
Yeah,
And then in the middle of it, there'll be 3
massive.
40-story
Yeah,
apartment buildings.
which looks like a ghost
Crazy.
town.
Yeah. It was bizarre. There's like people work in the farms or in a factory, and then the whole town must live in these 3 buildings.
Yeah.
It's insane.
But the funny thing is actually not, because many houses are empty in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really a random thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like, have you seen those things in Japan? How there's meant to be like 9 million empty houses
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
countryside or something?
It's
I think that will be Korea.
future. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now future is already.
Yeah, already. We are ready for that.
Yeah, because they're still building them.
Which is more crazy.
Like more and more of these massive buildings.
Yeah, which is more crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah. So, I'm not sure. I hope not, and I'm not sure. But many building companies and real estate companies will collapse in the
Yeah.
next decades. I think. Yeah. Now there's a big issue that like real estate.
Did you loan?
Yeah, loan rules. Current president trying to
Over apartment.
oversaw apartment. The current president is trying to make new rules.
Made
for
an
the,
adjustment to it.
adjustment to like make a limit for the loan, so that the price doesn't skyrocket.
Oh, really?
And also, those things happening. So maybe real estate people and the apartment builders will have some problem, but we cannot let it go because it will
Yeah.
make the price always skyrocket.
Yeah,
So, it's a big issue right now.
Yeah. We were talking about that on the train, looking at these buildings, that Korea's going to have the biggest housing crash ever.
Yeah.
It's like the prices are going up faster than anywhere else. The population's going down faster
Yeah.
than anywhere
Yeah.
else. And they're still smashing out these houses
Yeah,
and
and
these giant
building,
apartment buildings all over the
yeah.
countries.
Right. So there will be many ghost towns.
Yeah. So eventually there's going to be a tipping point. It will just fall off a cliff.
Yeah. So we need a soft landing.
Yeah.
Actually, Busan is like it has its own nickname, that old guy and ocean,
Old man and the sea.
old man and sea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a fun little saying for everything in Korea.
Could you feel like that it was like an old guy and sea?
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, in like the supermarkets and the fish markets and stuff, maybe. But I feel like it's kind of the same.
Fish market, 자갈치.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of the same everywhere. Like in bars and restaurants and things, there seem to be just as many young people.
Right. Right.
We mainly went to like a tourist places.
Yeah, tourist place and
yeah.
also for the young people. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we are young.
Yeah, but like when you go to there's a Yeongdo, which is like a small island in Busan. I've been there with my friend, and I experienced that the bus. We use a bus to go to island because there's a bridge in there, like a public transportation, right? The bus, and we sit in the like the back seat, and then we can look every people in the bus, right? And I was shocked that literally, except me and him, every people sitting in there would be over 60s or something.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So I was
Wow.
like, wow, literally as old man to see. Because Yeongdo is not really for the young people, for tourism people, because tourists will go to Gwanganli, Haeundae, or Songjang Beach where our room is placed, or Seomyeon, or like Jeonpo, like these places. Besides, every time when I hang out with my friends, it's like the city is getting old. You can feel it.
Wow.
Yeah, and even Busan is like second biggest city in Korea, right?
Next to Seoul. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next to Seoul, so it's very shocking.
And you told Yeongdo is like other topics, but if the weather was great, and I wanted to take him to Yeongdo, which is the place where there is like a big rock.
I know, I know.
In the ocean, and then we can like put a table, and then we can try the seafood there.
Yeah,
In the ocean.
Yeah,
in front of the ocean.
Oh, that's cool.
that's cool. So cool. So with drinking soju,
Yeah, like it's great.
I can
it's great.
I can express it myself. Yeah, so
Yeah.
good,
Next
fantastic.
Next time,
Next
for
time.
sure.
Next time.
Sure.
So next summer, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or next summer we can go to Jeju Island or the other places we want.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's open. Even
Yeah,
Daegu.
I was meant to go to Jeju Island.
With our new girlfriends, yeah.
It was the Busan trip was so great
Yeah.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was beautiful weather the whole time.
Yeah.
They predicted rain
Yes.
constantly, but it didn't rain at all.
Yeah, it was very
It was awesome.
lucky for us.
And
Yeah.
our accommodation, which is called pension, was so great.
Yeah, our room is very great.
Yeah.
The
Fabulous.
big, massive window, and in front of our room there's a like beautiful beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a mezzanine level bedroom, like a loft style.
Yeah. Which is you really want to get it, right?
Yeah. That was where I thought I'd be living when I came here, instead of Goshimons.
And we tried like a snow crab, and
Yeah, snow crab,
and
Yeah, we
and
bought a
beef.
massive crab.
Yeah.
and beef,
pork,
pork,
and
the sushi one,
sushi.
like a chopped sushi.
Yeah, chopped sushi.
Yeah, I don't know in
Yeah,
in
eel.
English.
Eel.
Yeah, eel.
Eel.
Chopped eel sushi. Yeah.
Chopped eel sushi.
And most of the sushi is left over.
Yeah, to the garbage bin.
Yeah,
But-
it's still there.
Yeah, it will be. And funny, and my dad, I told my dad that we had eel sushi,
Mhm.
like eel chopped sushi, which
Mhm.
is anagohe
Anagobe.
in Korean. And my dad said, "Don't try that in sushi because there's so many parasite."
Really?
Yeah, the
But-
name
but-
was anisakis.
But the same is in the raw things, like for example, like UK or other sushi too.
But like it has a like specific parasite.
specific one.
Yeah, it was parasite for the whale. When the whale do a poop, it's in the whale poop, but eels usually eat them.
고래회충.
Yeah, 고래회충 in
Jesus
Korean.
Christ.
And anagohe that we
Yeah.
try to eat. I told you guys at the time my grandma suffers for the parasite. That is the exact same sushi.
That's the same one?
She get a parasite.
Don't worry, we kill them by drinking soju.
Yeah.
Washed down by soju.
The alcohol killed it.
Or we are already dominated by that ones, the parasite.
I didn't realize it was raw. I thought they cooked it at the market.
It's
I don't know why I thought that.
It's raw and chopped
Oh.
sushi. So that's why it looks like a steamed or
Yeah, it just looked like rice.
yeah.
But it's like depending on the possibility when eating raw oyster too.
Yes, but my dad told me, especially summer, you should be careful.
yeah.
Especially
All road things are be careful.
in the summertime. Yeah. So I was like, I think that is also lucky for us.
But we didn't eat a lot.
Yeah.
Because there are lots of tasty food.
Yeah. Besides, even the chops eel sushi was good, but beef,
Yeah.
like,
Barely touched it.
Hmm?
I barely touched it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because we've got two massive things like the size of shoeboxes,
Yeah.
like shallow.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it didn't look like you guys ate any at the end. They were still full.
Right.
Those poor 4 eels died for nothing.
Yeah, right. Poor 4 eels. Like, I remember that he picked up the eels and then kill.
Yeah.
So naturally.
Above all, the price was affordable. Yeah.
The eel sushi.
Eel sushi and massive crab.
Snow crab.
Yeah,
snow crab. Snow crab tastes good. It tastes really
crab
good.
is good.
Yeah.
I saw that you're a big fan of it. Yeah.
You too. You
yeah,
also.
Sure. We are.
We are. And I sometimes see the Instagram stories that you uploading the
Story.
soybean sauce.
간장게장.
Soybean sauce.
Yesterday.
Lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also like that too. I like I like a lot of crabs.
Yeah.
The problem is the price.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So next time, if we have a chance to go to try snow crab or other things or lobsters, we can go to 노량진 market. Yeah.
노량진.
It is close to Han River.
The price is very affordable and adorable. The price is so good. Very cheap. The taste is good. I like 노량진.
Just need to find another barbecue place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not many parks seem to have barbecues.
But 난지 캠핑장.
Yeah.
There's a famous barbecue place.
Yeah.
Seoul.
Right. Nanji. There's a barbecue place inside of Seoul.
And I went there, but I don't know the exact place where it is. But it was like that was above the river.
Above the river?
Yeah. It's like it is a building, but it is above the water.
Like on the water.
On the water.
There's a
세빛둥둥섬?
few of those.
It's like a similar principle. Yeah.
Really? I didn't been there.
Right.
So you can feel you're moving.
Really?
Yeah, when eating barbecue.
It's like a restaurant.
It's the restaurant. Yeah.
Okay.
Barbecue restaurant.
Yeah.
Have you tried the 냉면?
Naengmyeon?
It's like a
cold noodle.
Yeah.
냉면.
Pyongyang naengmyeon.
평양냉면.
Yeah.
You're a fan of 평양냉면?
There's like 2 variations for 냉면.
It's an interesting flavor.
Which is interesting, not a good
Yeah.
flavor. Maybe.
I think it's one of those things. I think if I had it like 2 or 3 times, then I would like it.
Mm.
Because the person I went with said that people like Koreans either hate it or they're like addicted to it.
Yeah. Especially in summertime, because too
Yeah.
hot. Yeah.
You like 냉면?
I like noodle.
You like noodle.
I like every noodle, like pasta, 냉면, 쫄면, or 칼국수.
How about bean noodle?
콩국수.
Yeah.
I like that too. Especially in summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah, bean noodle. I like that. But I don't like red bean 칼국수.
Red bean?
팥 칼국수.
팥.
I don't like red bean. I'm not a fan of red bean. There's like 빙수, you know, 빙수,
Mm.
grinded ice. Dessert in Korea, 빙수.
Grinded ice?
Grinded ice, like,
Yeah,
it's grinded ice.
Great expression.
especially for summer. You don't try it? Jesus,
I think so.
we should bring him to next time.
We have a similar thing in Australia though.
No, really? It's
Yeah.
like sherbet.
Yeah. It's like sorbet.
Sorbet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a sorbet, but without. Maybe it's a milk sorbet type of thing. 빙수 is.
Yeah.
And we put on red bean or sometimes fruits in it. It's a good dessert, especially in summertime here. And I don't like red beans, so even though I try 빙수, I don't put on red beans like usually.
Yeah.
I don't like red beans
Why?
texture.
A texture.
I don't like the texture. Yeah, it's so
The
worse.
texture sounds like.
Yeah, I hate it.
How about the snow crab with that red bean.
Snow crab with red bean.
Yeah. Hate?
Yeah, I don't want to try that too. Is there like your like most hated food in here? Like you don't
Korea.
hate your food, you don't really like it.
In Korea,
Yeah, even though you tried.
probably I can't remember what it's called, but like the intestines.
곱창.
Ah, 곱창.
Yeah. Same thing. The texture of it.
Ah, the texture.
Yeah. and
It's
it
so
tastes
chewy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tastes so fatty.
Fat. Ah, yeah. The funny thing is, like when we do a barbecue, I realized that he literally doesn't touch anything of the fat.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
the like when
Yeah.
it was a pork belly in it,
Yeah.
and he just rip down the fat, just leave it, and only eat the protein part, like the muscle part. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
That's the only thing we eat in Australia.
That's why you're like kangaroo meats, right?
Yeah.
Kangaroo meats have a high protein, low fat.
Yeah. It's the total opposite of Korea.
Pork belly is popular in Korea, but not for abroad or other countries.
Yeah. That's why, like other countries, pork belly is like a cheap part of the pork.
Yeah,
Right?
maybe.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think so.
Yeah. But like Korea and Japan, I think like we think the meat have like lots of fat, which is like have a good marblings. We think it's a good, good meat. We think
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
the tenderness. I think because I don't know, but
It can be a good flavor.
mm,
It's like it melts into the meat sort of thing.
mm,
So a lot of the Wagyu
mm.
marbling beef in Japan is all Australian.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's all like Australian beef, but we don't eat it much. Apart from like really fancy restaurants, but even then it's not really worth the money for me anyway.
Yeah, like,
So we send it all to Japan.
It looks too fatty, right?
Mm.
So like the A5 Wagyu thing, like
Yeah, yeah.
it's just like a half meat, half fat. It looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Not for me.
I think it's same in chicken because like Westerns like the breast part, and then we most of Koreans like the drumstick,
yes,
which is tender,
yes, like Koreans like
or wing.
yeah,
like that.
tender part. But I see the Westerns love the chicken breast part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally different.
So when I order the KFC chicken, they always offer the breast part with drumsticks. Sometimes they don't offer any drumstick. They offer it like 2 or 3 bread parts.
Really?
Breast part, yeah.
You should claim that.
No,
No.
I'm okay. I'm gonna try it. I'm okay.
But the gopchang you said, gopchang is very case by case. Like some Koreans like it, some Koreans hate it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's depending on 소곱창, like a cow's 곱창 or the pig's 곱창, 돼지 곱창.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It depends. And if they don't cook a right way with not fresh intestines, it smells.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the taste, if the taste is good but the smell is like
Terrible.
you cannot eat gopchang.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, maybe you have one point, I think. But
that was the thing too when we were going through like the country. Whenever we saw like cattle farms, they were never outside. They were just in little sheds.
Yeah,
Like looked like they would not be able to move at all.
just like you saw in the train, right?
Yeah.
Like we in train we moved train to Busan. We saw the like a
Farm.
cattle farm, which is like a cage. It was
Yeah.
like literally cage, and they just never move on. They live their whole lifetime in there.
They have their own house for
That's
free.
why the meat's so fatty.
That's why I think.
Yeah. So in Australia, the beef that doesn't have much fat, it comes from cows on a massive,
They
Yeah,
move
yeah.
a lot.
yeah, like farms the size of Korea.
Farm size of Korea.
Yeah.
It's fair enough.
When I'm moving abroad on road in Australia or in UK, the cow there's like a what's that fence, but it's like so grand, so I can check the fence easily, and then it's so like a grand territory, so like they're not limited. on their
Yeah.
fence. Yeah.
They can freely
Yeah.
move outside
But-
the fence,
Mm.
right?
They don't run. They just rest.
They just rest there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they live off like yellow, dry grass
Mm.
rather than green grass because it's more protein and less fatty.
Mm.
And there's a pond too, so they drink water by themselves.
Mm.
I saw it.
Yeah.
The cow will be way happier than there than here.
Yeah, I think so. Happy cows.
Happy cows.
Yeah.
Taste better cows.
So I wrote a poem for my graduation.
Poem?
See,
Yeah,
poem?
Poem.
poem. Yeah,
Uh.
poem. When for my graduation, one of my poem was about the Australian cow. I
You want to
relate.
be that?
I related to freedom. Yeah.
Was it about cows being in a shed,
Sure.
like inside?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because like we don't really have South Korea. We don't really have a big.
We have, but like a little bit.
Yeah, only for a small amount.
Especially
Yeah.
in Daegwalyeong for
Yeah,
sheep.
yeah.
Yeah.
But besides them, we
Yeah,
don't really
yeah.
have an open farming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only have a cattle cage.
It's like a factory. Yeah.
Yeah, just like a factory.
Yeah. But then there's rice fields everywhere.
yeah.
I think every single town had a rice field.
Yes.
Like Vietnam.
But
Except flat.
the efficiency is like East Asian countries way better than us. Because
But
Really?
different type of rice. Yeah.
yeah, they grow
Oh, yeah.
rice like
Twice a year.
twice
Yeah.
or 3 times a year, but we do only once.
Only once. Yeah.
Yeah, but rice is different because our one is sticky rice, right? So it's like a
Our type is called Japonica.
Japonica, and their
Yeah.
type is indica, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
So we can blood it easier when eating that is the South Asia's rice.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Western buffet, there's mainly the
Indica rice.
yeah that
Mm.
rice there.
That's why when I go to Thailand, I don't know, Vietnam, and it was like a 12-hour sleeping bus.
Oh,
Oh, fuck
Moved
me.
to
I heard of it.
Cambodia.
I'd rather walk. Fuck that.
It's like a sleeping bus, and I met 2 Argentinians, and they're like doctors or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then their friends, they come to trip, and they said we talk a lot. And one guy told me that I tried the Korean instant rice in Vietnam,
Yeah.
and then it was taste so bad. It would taste so bad. Maybe that one is wrong, different one.
Yeah.
But yeah, is rice usually like that? He asked me, and he would say like, yes, it's like different rice, type of rice. Like we like sticky rice, and Koreans and Japanese like those like the
Blown away.
Yeah, the stickiness of the rice, and the rice you actually experience in your whole lifetime is like different type of rice. So
yeah.
it's totally fine that the rice you tried is nothing wrong at all. It's just different. And
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the food in Australia. I have meat with no fat. I have heaps of spicy hot sauce.
So,
I'm very curious about the causes you're always talking about.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna mail you guys some hot sauce.
and he
Great.
also bought a hot sauce in our first dinner in Busan too.
Yeah. He bought a hot sauce for
It's the only one they sold in the shop.
in the shop,
Yeah.
right? Besides tobacco, not tobacco, like Tabasco.
Tabasco, yeah.
Sorry.
How was the flavor of Aussie food in Busan?
Is it Aussie?
I guess so. It was
Yes,
like
so.
beef with pasta,
Mm.
but it was kind of fancy.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so it's not like the usual food I'm used to
Mhm.
eating. But it was strange. It was strange Australian food because it was like Arabic
Yeah,
style,
Arabic
flavored
style
steak.
steaks there. Yeah.
It's
And-
fusion.
And then they say Australian style, Aussie style.
Yeah, there was like nothing on the menu that was Australian. They said
Yeah.
like eggs on toast with
Yeah, egg in hell.
yeah,
Yeah, egg
Egg
in
in
hell.
hell.
Yeah.
very odd.
Very odd.
And it was all Korean people like cooking as well.
Right.
I thought it was going to be like
At
an
least
Australian.
at least one Australian in there, right?
I thought it'd be like an Australian couple opened their
Mm.
own restaurant.
I think it's all the concept of the restaurant, just the concept.
We can make any country's like restaurant here, like a Somali restaurant.
Yeah.
Just like a Korean restaurant in Australia that run by Indians, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's not many actually run by Korean people,
Yeah, right.
at least in Canberra. Actually, there's a Ethiopian restaurant here I want to try.
Ethiopia. Yeah. We
So I
have.
heard about Ethiopian food.
In Itaewon.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I would assume so. That's where all the African people seem to live.
I tried like a Nigerian food in Itaewon,
Yeah.
and I tried like a fried banana.
Ah, yeah, I know.
What the fuck?
It's not mine.
It's
God,
like
why do people
Latin
do shit like
America
that?
and
Yeah, it's not my type.
African's food, maybe.
What is
Yeah.
wrong with people? That can't be an African thing, surely.
Really, like I don't know, like I don't like the taste of the like fried, like
I
warm.
don't like the taste of fried anything.
Oh, really?
But fried banana, that's just stupid.
Still, for me, the texture is very important for the food.
Yeah.
The texture of the fried banana, I don't like it.
You got like 6
Yeah,
red bean.
yeah. This texture, I don't like it.
But it's sweety.
But like for me,
It's sweet.
fruit with warm temperature,
Yeah, it's
No.
like total opposites.
Yeah.
total opposite for me. No.
Like pineapple pizza in Korea.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. The pizza, I'm looking forward to that as well. Pizza in Australia.
You want to try it today?
I don't like the warm fruit, like because
Yeah.
it cannot be
Me
go
neither.
with it. Like
Mhm.
no, you should separate it.
Have you heard of fried ice cream?
Ah,
It's a thing in America.
Fried ice
I
cream.
think it's America.
How can you fry the ice cream?
I think because it fries it so quick it doesn't melt it.
Ah,
So it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
psh,
Just
straight
like
back out.
Ah, I get it.
I think so.
Americans, wow.
Something
Think
wrong,
about
wrong with those people.
how much calories you can get with the like a fried
Yeah.
ice cream.
So it's US food, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like all the most unhealthy foods all jammed into one.
Wow.
How about that? You guys know the mango rice?
Mango rice.
I think you guys
in
know
in
it.
Thailand.
No.
In Thailand.
Thailand or like East South Asia.
Oh, I've heard. Yeah,
Rice with mango, yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's the same thing. It's hot and cold food on top of each other.
yeah, but the
Why?
mango is cool,
yeah.
but with rice, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's I don't know the real taste.
Uh,
I only
world is huge, so many
Yeah,
people
yeah.
can have whatever.
I
they
love
want,
it, but it's not my
mine.
thing. Yeah.
It's not really my.
So
thing.
I only
Yeah.
eat mango,
Yeah.
yeah, without rice.
Me too. I like mango though, but I don't.
I think that would hurt my teeth. I mean, like, because I don't know if I still do, but I used to have really sensitive teeth to the cold.
Mm.
So having like hot rice and then cold mango, I think it would hurt.
A teeth will
Mm.
shock. What the fuck is this?
I'd be curious about the Nigerian. Was that in Seoul?
It's in Itaewon.
In
But it was like 6 years ago. I've been
Okay.
there, so
Because
we'll see.
I dated a girl that was like her ancestry was Nigerian,
Mm.
and she said they eat the skin of cow.
Skin of cow. Yeah.
Skin of cow.
Like they eat the leather.
Skin leather. Leather?
Yeah,
Like leather?
가죽.
Really?
yeah. Like they like get the fur off it and just eat the skin.
Wow! Just they're eating wallet, right?
Yeah, insane.
That is insane. Took out the furs,
Yeah,
then dry or whatever. Like they eat it, right?
yeah. Because like we went to it was like IKEA or something,
Uh-huh.
and had like cow skin, like with the fur on it still, for like to be like a rug on the ground.
Mhm.
And she was like, "Yeah, we eat that in Nigeria." I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm glad that hasn't made it over here.
Jesus.
So they eat the skin.
IKEA could be a Costco all of a sudden. Right?
So you mean that they eat the skin with leather?
No, like before, like it becomes leather when you dry it out and make it
Yeah.
like
yeah.
for
Dried
clothes
out.
or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know if they dried out or not. I don't know. I didn't ask.
Yeah.
I doubt she had actually eaten it though. She was just saying like in Nigeria.
Oh, in Nigeria.
Yeah, because she grew up in Australia, so
So her bloodline is from Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
So, I see.
But we Koreans eat the skin of pork too.
But it's kind of different. It's like
yeah, like crackling.
like it's like a chewy part
Chewy part, yeah.
with the fat. So
Yeah.
totally, I don't want to say edible, but yeah, we usually have, but the cow skin like cut off the first thing like is very new to me. Very new to me. World is large, so many people can have whatever they want.
Yeah.
Besides human.
This winter we went to try Indian food in an Indian restaurant. How was it?
Actually, it's like Nepal.
Yeah,
people
Nepalese.
food. Nepalese food, right?
India and Nepal restaurant, but yeah.
Yeah, it was called an Indian and Nepalese restaurant, but
Yeah.
I didn't see any Indian food. And all the people working there were Nepalese.
Yeah, I think so. And the funny thing is, it's like very new to me when we have Indian Nepalese food in there. We drink soju, and I like Indian food
Yeah.
or Nepalese food. I like curries, naan, breads. Like I like it, and it was my first and the last time maybe drink with soju, and I was shocked that even they sell soju in there.
Because it's in Korea.
But other restaurants, they don't sell soju.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know because I've never ordered soju in the Indian Korean restaurants.
I don't know what alcohol they drink in India or Nepal.
Yeah, I don't know.
They must have their own.
Yeah, maybe lassi alcohol. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or beer, just beer. Or
Maybe beer.
depending on their religion, they hate drinking, maybe.
Ah,
Yeah, they
could
can.
be. But I don't know about like Hindu people like drinking or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
We should have asked them.
Right. But selling soju in the like Indian curries restaurant, it was very funny for me.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
New experience.
Yeah. Even
They-
for Korean.
They know how to sell their food. Yeah.
Maybe there are a lot of people like Ben
Maybe.
drinking all the time.
It was really good though.
Yeah, the taste was good. It
It was right next to the big bell where they do that they ring at New Year's.
in the New Year's.
Yeah.
보신각. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
It was right next to it.
Right.
Time flies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
time flies. It was like
Maybe January.
January or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I do intern. Yeah, it's January.
January.
Yeah. Time
That-
flies.
Yeah, right.
Very sad.
And then we started to have a podcast like since March, March,
Since March. Yeah.
the
since
end of March, and then we totally have 7 episodes, including this one. Yeah,
We expected more than that though.
Terrible.
but
yeah.
I'm satisfied with this one because it's like a one series for Netflix drama. 7 episodes. There will be season 2.
yeah, there will be.
Yeah, this might be a bit of a gap between the seasons.
Like Squid Game.
Unless we can work out how to do it from Australia.
Yeah, we can.
Sure.
We should be able to.
Maybe Discord or like you can do that, right?
I have to buy a microphone.
Great. I'm so down for that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's not like a there's not like a big jet lag between us.
Yeah, it's only like an hour.
Yeah, so we
Time
can make
difference.
a schedule easy way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Ways and
Mm-hmm.
than other like states, United States.
Oh,
or
sure, yeah.
European
It's so hard to make time
Yeah.
each other.
Somebody should woke up until like
Yeah.
1 or 2 a.m. Right?
Someone should
Yeah.
stay until morning.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dedication.
Yeah.
Big dedication.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only an hour for Australia, unless it's daylight savings. Then it will just be 2.
Yeah.
We can try that. So, like, do you have any things to do before you leave this time?
Every question say when before leave.
Yeah, because like we only have like small amount of time left
Yeah.
with him.
I really want to do the BMW racetrack experience thing.
In Incheon,
In
maybe?
Incheon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the guy I got my phone data from has fucked me because he didn't register my phone number to my ID, so I can't sign up for anything or order any food.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go back there. Like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. Maybe you should get a appropriate thing next time.
Yeah.
And when if you get a appropriate number, then you can register everything in here based on the number. So
Yeah. I couldn't, even before when my number was, like, it was registered properly, it still wouldn't, like, I still couldn't sign up for stuff.
Really?
Yeah. It's super annoying.
But most of the registered things in here is all based on phone number.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're coming to Korea, go to a proper,
Yeah.
don't go to a reseller. Go to like straight to
Proper
SKT or whatever.
phone
Yeah.
sellers. Yeah. Right. Very important.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to go bungee jumping as well.
Bungee jumping.
Let's go there next week.
Next week?
Next week.
Yeah.
And rock scissors paper and one more with Nick. Okay. Including Eujung too.
Maybe we can jump with him.
I think you guys don't know who Eujung is. She's our friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were going to get her on an episode.
Later on.
Yeah. Season
right.
2 featuring Ijong. That and baseball game.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning you need to be at the computer.
Oh, yeah, I should.
Yeah.
For the next week?
Yeah. See, if my phone worked, I could be at the computer as well trying to buy it.
Next week.
Shit
What
like that I
day
can't
it
do.
is?
Next week, Friday. I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. Or at least, if I don't get it, the same as last time, I'll buy a black ticket.
Yeah.
I'll try.
I feel like with the honesty system in Korea, you could probably just walk in into the stadium. 'Cause they don't check your tickets anywhere else.
Baseball stadium we have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we
Okay.
have. Yeah, we have. Because we saw we experienced the train to Busan. Like nobody really.
Yeah, you
checked
just get on.
Just get on. Yeah. So easy to sneak in there.
Yeah. But they did have people checking the seats
Yeah, I think
once we were going.
Yeah, when they move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I assume they just kick you off at the next station.
Maybe.
Just leave you in the middle of nowhere.
But you can still sneak in the train, in the like aisles or bathroom, hide it. You can try that too.
It's not a good, good
Yeah,
manner.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's not a good manner, by the way. Yeah, no.
And then there was a similar accident, and then we thought we sat in same compartment in a train, but it was not.
Yeah.
Opposite ends of
Opposite
the
side.
train.
Yeah. So I went to Busan alone.
But you sleep a lot,
Yeah, you would have
right?
been sleeping the whole time, wouldn't you?
Well, I slept for 50 minutes, and then I read book. Yeah.
Yeah, the train was fun. It was the exact same as the movie.
Yeah,
Everything in it.
it.
It's very entertaining to me.
Train to Busan movie.
Busan, yeah.
Everything is same,
It's
right?
the exact same, yeah.
Yeah, the doors, seats, same, totally same.
But not zombie.
Yeah, without zombies.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
When I was a kid, I dreamed of being a character in the zombie world. Because I was a
Dreaming?
big fan of Walking Dead. Yeah.
Walking Dead. Glenn.
Like that. But I don't want to be that man. I want to be the main character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So could you say something else to our subscribers or listeners in the last episode of first season in Yeonnam? We have 13 subscribers now.
13?
13 without you because you haven't not subscribed yet.
Yeah, that'd be a
All subscribers listen to us.
it's like a fake subscriber if I subscribe.
Oh man.
Yeah, thank you to our 13 subscribers tuning into season 1.
If you want to join this podcast, please call us.
Yeah, just contact.
Yeah, contact with us.
Yeah. We'll be ready.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're like American, you should get our first subscriber to be a guest.
Right.
It's good, yeah.
Very good.
And we need a character instead of Nick in Korea right now.
Yeah.
We need a character instead of him here in Korea.
But the people in logo will always be Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should
For
be.
sure.
We don't have to change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In logo, always will be Nick.
Or we can add the new character there if we have more like MC. Yeah.
The new logo.
Yeah, if we need.
Yeah.
I would feel so betrayed.
Don't worry. I think we will always record through the online Discord maybe.
We're gonna try it.
Well, of course.
We're gonna try it.
But
And then you can invite your friend in your country too,
Yeah.
or your father or your mother.
yeah, you told us that you have your one close friend who really want to bring that
Yeah.
friend in here.
Yeah. I'll find someone to be a guest.
Yeah, it will be fun. Like I heard lots of episodes from you that your friend is really crazy guy. Like
Yeah.
it's,
Got one crazy friend.
it'll be
Lots of
fun.
stories.
It'll be fun in here. Him in here.
He's trying to get a job on his next plan is to get a job on a cruise ship.
Cruise ship.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that'd be fun.
just like a Jack in Titanic.
Where is Rose? So he's working for a cruise these days, right?
Not yet, but he plans to
Plan.
this year, yeah.
Like mostly when you're on a cruise ship, it will take a month or
Depending on the
on-
route, yeah, maybe.
mostly month. I'm asking. I don't
Yeah,
know. about
you're on there for like months at a time.
But-
You're like joining the military.
Yeah, but worldwide, the tour like lasts 1 year or over.
1 year.
that, yeah.
In the
Yeah, there's
ship?
cruises that go for like 120 days.
Yeah.
Wow. It's
People-
almost 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah, people retire that way
Retire.
because it's like a nursing home costs like $500,000,
Mm-hmm.
but a cruise is like 10
Yeah.
So
grand.
way better
So
than the nursing
yeah.
home.
10 grand, and it will go for a couple of months, so they just cruise after cruise.
And then when the cruise land at the other countries, we can tour that country too.
Yeah.
With passport, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the best thing about working on a cruise ship.
Wow.
So you get to tour around like the
Mhm.
Caribbean islands or Greek
Wow.
islands or whatever.
And there's
That'd be
club,
sick.
amusement park,
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Like a paradise for the retirement people.
Yeah.
Yeah, old man and
Old-
woman.
Old man's dream, I think.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
can do it in the future too.
So free cocktails,
Yeah,
Mhm.
free cocktails. We
casino.
order 1,000 cocktails. and then go to casinos.
Yeah.
Just like a hangover type of shit.
But if you sleep with one of the customers as staff, they kick you off the ship at the next port.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the pirates.
That friend, he was telling me he worked with a guy at a casino who worked on a cruise ship,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what he was like, a personal trainer.
Mm-hmm.
And so he had a class in one of the customers' rooms.
Yeah.
And so they like called him into the office
Yeah.
and had like security footage of him going into the customer's room. And they were like, "So what was going on here?" And he said, "Oh, it's just a private yoga session." And they were like, and then they had fast forward it, and then him leaving the room. It was like a yoga session for 4 hours. He's like, and so he pretty much admitted to it. And like the very next port, like in Samoa or something, they just kicked him off with his suitcase.
Abandoned there.
Yeah, they just left him there.
That's insane.
Yeah, so he's stranded in some random,
It's kind of Titanic, separate.
yeah,
That's
like a mutiny in
Yeah.
pirate times.
Wow.
It's crazy.
4 hours. They should did it fast. 4 hours. Too slow. Yeah.
You cannot do 4 hours?
Can I show?
Not in front of me, by the way.
I think the season 2 will be like for others. Like
It was very interesting for the whole podcast thing, because first we are like searching for the topics, and then it changed to like a random chat.
Yeah, never just talk.
Yeah, just a talk. But still, we can bring the things for the people who are interested in for Korea. I think we can still bring the topics. Just like you said, we go to a trip to Busan and the passport things. And,
Yeah, hopefully when I come back, the immigration system is better.
I hope so.
I hope.
Holy fuck. Korean immigration system has to be one of the worst on earth.
Yeah, one of the most isolated
Yeah.
type of thing.
Like, you know how I was saying I was going to get an extension? Like, last time I went to the immigration office, they said if I was worried about my flight being delayed and then me overstaying, I could just extend it for a month for free. And they said, go to this office over here near this station. I was like, okay. And then I went back there a couple of days, like a week later, because they didn't tell me the name of the building I was going to. They just told me which station it was near. And because they were closing, I was like, okay, thank you. So I went back there to double check what the place was called.
Yeah.
And nobody knew what the fuck I was talking about. There was one lady who was the same lady who told me to go to this place.
Yeah.
And suddenly, you don't go to this place. The place I was at is where you get the extension. And then they said, oh, don't worry about it because your flight should be fine anyway. So then they wouldn't even let me extend it.
Wow.
So for fuck's sake. And there was only one person there that spoke any English at all.
Only one
Christ.
person.
Only one person. It was Korean, right?
Yeah.
In immigration
Yeah, in
center.
immigration.
In immigration center, one person can
Yeah.
speak English. That is so diabolical.
Yeah.
Oh.
Painful.
I think we should get a job in there.
It'd be so easy for you to get a job there.
And then I hope that I heard the news that new government is like trying to attract more tourists
Yeah.
here in Korea. So I think they will check it out, like
Yeah.
that process of immigration.
It will be better.
Yeah, they will make an adjustment to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like last year was Visit Korea year.
Yeah.
And like
really.
a massive tourist drive.
Mhm.
Right.
And they're really pushing for immigration, but the the system for it is so bad. Like literally every time I've spoken to, like no exaggeration, literally every single time I've spoken to an immigration person, they've told me different information from the last time. Literally every
Because
time.
it was changing a lot, maybe, or
Yeah.
they were not misinformed a lot, maybe.
Like yeah, I think a mixture of the two. Because like I was saying, when I spent some time in hospital while I was here, and at that time I didn't have my registration card yet. So I was coming off on my 90 days limit, but I was like, they wouldn't let me leave hospital because I wasn't in a good condition. So I rang the only number you have, because the website is fucking useless. So it directs you to a website called Hi Korea, which is a shit, like the worst fucking website. So there's one number you can ring. I rang them. I said, I'm in hospital. They won't let me leave, but I'm coming up on 90 days. What do I do? And they literally said, I don't know. I said, is there some sort of extension? Because like, I physically can't leave and they won't let me leave anyway because it's like a duty of care thing. And they said, oh no, there's no extension. I was like, okay, but I'm in hospital. And they were like, oh, I don't know. Okay. So I just hung up. And then to her credit, the lady rang me back and she just said, you could get one of your friends to take your passport to the immigration office, which wasn't true, because when they released me from hospital and I went there, my passport wasn't enough, and I had to go and get a whole bunch of other information. So
The documents
Yeah.
you should prepare, right?
yeah, so even if I got one of you guys to go there for me, which would have been a huge pain in the ass, they would have been like, you can't just shop with someone else's
Yeah.
passport and get a fucking visa. That's not how it works.
So that time,
Terrible.
as I know, you asked for one man in Goshiwon, so he checked something else for you.
Oh no, that was because my bathroom ceiling caved in.
I go show one.
Yeah,
The previous room,
yeah,
right?
in Socho.
Such a time. Yeah.
It's the most expensive one I stayed in. The fucking roof caved in on me.
Nick can also have his own episodes for the Korean lifetime.
Yeah.
some struggling time.
Yeah, living
Yeah.
in Korea. Hardcore version.
Yeah, it felt like a TV show at times.
What fucking sick.
Yeah.
So Soju is required to him.
Yeah. I've had some really nice neighbors though.
Oh yeah. You always told me the cute little girl.
Candy girls,
Yeah, these two little
Yeah.
kids, they gave me lollipops
only
at the
pups.
place I'm at now.
Yeah, and the
They're so sweet.
convenience store guy, owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My local CU
Yeah.
that gets robbed regularly. But the owner is a former special forces, so he like wrestles them until the police come.
It's like a novel story.
Yeah.
I think like a typical public services in Korea's problem, like they don't want to get responsibility about your situation,
Yeah.
so that's why they're always tossing to their task to other departments. I think.
Yeah.
Like
I think it's the same in Australia. I think all governments are pretty
all-
shit
yeah,
generally.
public services.
Yeah.
They don't really get chip on their shoulders. They don't really like to be a responsibility for your situation. I think.
But like Korean service is better than other countries one.
Right.
But this is for foreigners.
Yeah.
So I think it's a different issue. Like service for Korean citizens,
yeah.
they like they take higher responsibility, but
Mhm.
for them, like they take a lower one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think so. And public
maybe.
services in Korea is very fast,
Fast
very fast,
and
Mm.
correct.
very fast and correct. But some problem comes up, I think it's almost same, because even in company in Korea, not only Korea, even in company, many people don't really get responsible about something, right? So tossing tasks to other departments
Yeah.
is like so common. Yeah, but yeah, the public service in Korea is super fast. Like getting a passport or like
Yeah.
any services for civilians is like super fast and super quick. Yeah,
So we
That's
have
pretty
빨리 culture, fast culture.
yeah.
Yeah, everything's really slow in Australia
Mm.
for that stuff.
Yeah.
I was shocked that Japan is still using the fax.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like wow.
Yeah, actually, when I got my
Because
registration card, they needed me to get the owner of my landlord
Mm.
to fax them some shit. And I was like, who the fuck has a fax machine?
Is it still exist?
Yeah. So can they just email it to you? And I went, oh,
Oh no.
maybe. I was like, Jesus Christ.
we use fax.
Faxer.
Fax.
No, Pegasus.
A fax. Oh no. We use a fax. Hi. Sorry.
I respect Japanese pronunciation.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, the episodes from Australia,
Mm.
I'm sure have lots of stories about dealing with junkies and crime, and
Yeah. I'm waiting for that one.
I'm not looking forward to it. I used to be so used to it,
Yeah.
so living around that sort of stuff all the time. I'm going to be scared now, I think.
Like when you go back to Australia, do you have like a short term plan for the?
Yeah, kind of. I've got some job ideas
Mhm.
I want to go for. It's working out what I can do, because I don't know if I'll be able to go back to construction again.
Mm.
Construction.
But we'll see. But rent everywhere has gone up like $40 a week since I left.
Wow.
Fucked.
Australia's everything expensive in Australia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's been like, I've been gone for 18 months and it's nearly $50 a week more
Prices going
rent
up. right?
everywhere. Yeah.
But there's high wage too.
Yeah, high
Yeah.
wage too. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of evens out though. Like, if the wage is high, but half of that is going to rent.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's how it was when I was living there. It was the first job I had anyway. It was like half of my pay was rent.
Mm.
And so I got a better job. Yeah, it's like that for a lot of people.
Yeah. So maybe like get a wage from Australia and move to Korea. It will be way cheap than Australia, isn't it?
Mm.
Mm.
A lot of people, like, that's why there's so many Australians and English people in Thailand. because they just get like, you work for like an accountancy firm, so you can just work from home and then just move to Southeast Asia.
You can be like a king. Like
That's what heaps of people do that. Yeah.
The currency difference is a deal. Yeah.
I think it's good for Thailand, but it's not
Good for.
I don't know how good it is for them, really.
Yeah.
Because like you're still paying taxes to Australia.
Right.
Because it's an Australian job. So it would just be, I guess if they're spending lots of money around the city, then it's good. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Right. I totally agree with you. Yeah.
Because I don't know how much they like assimilate into the culture. You know? Yeah,
right.
I don't know.
Yeah. There's like everything needs a price, I think. And like I see the like in Thailand, there's like a Thailand courtyards. I don't know, like some fancy resorts for the people, just like you said, like somebody's accountant or something. They're usually working in home and then working in the home, and they live near the resorts.
Near the resort, yeah.
Yeah, and they do golf, play golf, have some good food.
Go to Pattaya.
Yeah, Pattaya. Yeah.
So, what's your plan, Peter?
My plan for this year?
Yeah. After this episode.
After this episode, we'll drink. By the way. Yeah.
No, for our subscribers and listeners, to them,
yeah.
Not to me.
My plan. I only have one semester left for the university. So maybe I will apply for jobs in here in Korea for starting next month or even now I'm still writing some apply some jobs, but it's kind of like experiencing, and like I have like 1 or 2 certificate tests in next month, so I should also prepare that one. And also we nowadays in Korean when we hiring system, we need to get a test for the big companies, right? So I should prepare that test one too. Yeah, I hope I get a job before next year's summer, like at least.
Next year's summer.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
At least. Yeah. So, it starts now.
Yeah.
How about you?
For me, I'm gonna graduate this summer maybe, and then I have been always applying for companies, so I'm gonna keep it same, and then I'm gonna read books, I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna contact with Nick online and you on the side on the spot.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna prepare our series 2, season 2.
Me too.
Soju Bros.
I'm very serious. Yeah.
Because I love our fans.
I love us.
That's all.
By the way. I love us. I like this.
Me too.
I like this. Yeah. Same as you. Even though I do applying, I do studying for certification tests, blah blah blah. Maybe I just like you drink some soju, meet some people, watch baseball, get angry.
and there are like 2 or 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
So I want to say this one. Thanks to Peter and you, Nick, I could start this podcast because before that time I didn't know what podcast is. And then we discussed it in my hometown.
Yeah, when we drink.
Yeah, last maybe March. Yeah. So I could have a great opportunity for having a podcast, and then my English skill has improved than before thanks to you guys, and then and thanks to 13 subscribers and the countless our fans. Thank you.
Me too. I'm very thankful for you guys, because like I always thinking about I have lots of ideas, but this is the first thing I actually did. Like at least we should try, right?
I'm glad we started it.
Yeah, and then we started, so it was a very good experience. But still, we can. It's not end.
It's
just the beginning. It's
endless.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good way to stay in touch
Yeah,
to keep this
it's
going.
a
Touch,
very
yeah.
good way. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think. And thanks to listen to our somebody or listening to our podcast. And yeah, just keep tuning, please.
Yes, thank you. Wherever you are, we will all stay in touch.
Yes, for sure.
And if we miss each other, we can listen to our podcast. we drinking soju. Yeah. Oh, I miss this voice. Fuck shit.
I get stabbed back in dangerous Australia.
I hope not.
And do not delete any episode at all. Okay.
Now we are off to Shincheon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're up to
There's
Shincheon.
new crew there.
Okay.
How about saying the farewell announcement?
It's not an announcement.
Yeah, not farewell. It's
Yeah.
See you again.
See you
Right.
again.
See you again.
Yeah, see you again.
Thank you for listening. That concludes episode 7.
And season 1, I think.
We plan on having 20 episodes by now.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
20 bottles of soju.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the end of the episode 7 and end of the season 1. Thank you for listening to our podcast. We'll come back with season 2. Bye.
Bye bye. See you
Bye-bye.
again.